Oh man, look at that mug. I'm so bald. I mean, I know I got rid of it, but it's happening even more. When I went away the other weekend, I had the gas on and it wouldn't light, and then I and I used the lighter after it built up, and I've got a proper fireball all over my face and like burnt all here and here and the tiny little bit of hair I had on the front. Anyway, what's up, guys and girls? Little update. Obviously, I feel like I'm in pretty good spirits. It was a hard, like probably, I don't know how many hours, at Mint, when it was like, oh fuck, we're not going to sell out. Got pretty low for a short period, and then honestly, just watching like the community and the team just rally and be awesome. You guys are fucking just the best. I found myself pulling myself out of my little woe is me for a short period, and yeah, we got back to business. We went straight into a meeting with the team. We talked about what we're going to be doing, across the next 2 months, and it's a lot. We still have this. We've got this team of 12, and actually, it's more like a team of 20 because there's a bunch of people that are not being paid to work on Gyris, that put themselves forward. All our Olgren, you know who you are. You're awesome. We've got like this huge team behind this thing, and for me, I spent a short moment where I was like, fuck, you've put so much money into this thing. You could have kept that for your kids. You could have, I was having a lot of those like you're a piece of shit moments, all kind of rolled into one. And then I thought, well, all of this wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have this opportunity, this potential to do this fucking awesome thing with Gyris. So I'm feeling really positive, and that's completely down to the community and my team. So I fucking love you guys. And this was supposed to be a weekend off. I was ordered to recharge. So I kind of did. I ran a half marathon in the mud and the dark, because that's how I do. And that was pretty cool. And yesterday I had a slower day. And today I wake up and like these mints just keep ticking over. The team's just fucking been in there going to work. Man, fucking so happy. So such a weird thing. If you had asked me, I'm super grateful. So anyway, that's me waffling on about that. Moving forward, we're talking about all sorts of different things, right? I want everyone to know that like I'm not taking any money, any of my investment back out. It's all staying in. It is being used to pay the team to keep building. So our intention is to keep doing what we were doing, to build out the series, to keep working on the 3D stuff, move all our shit into Unreal, start developing environments, all this really cool stuff to build an amazing kind of pitch for the next phase. We think we've got an awesome product. Everyone who's listening to this believes and agrees. I couldn't be happier with the type of community that we're building. It is the type of community that I wanted us to build, and we have it already. Now it's just about growing it to the size that can get us the investment we need to continue to push it forward. We're going to show a lot of people what you can do with a high quality team and just this budget that we have, which isn't crazy, but it's enough to do a lot, and really show that there's a lot of projects out there that have brought in millions that it really just goes to people's pockets. So we're gonna produce something great with what we have, and I expect that we'll keep getting people minting. But we're gonna have on Monday we're gonna have a team meeting and discuss like what our thoughts are, and then we're going to bring it to the community on Tuesday. And as a group, we're going to decide like what we think is the best move. Do we leave the mint open, and do we just keep working like this? I mean, the new people that have come in since some have retreated and thought, oh, it's a failure. Every new person that's come in has been fucking awesome, and not only have they been awesome, they've been like, fuck, I'm minting, and then come in and said, what can I do? And that's just like, this is my life is community development, usually in an international development setting. This right here is what you dream of with community development. It's like people realizing a vision and being like, fuck, I want to be part of that. And then saying, what can I do? Like, how can I be a part of it? It's really fucking cool. It's exhilarating. I just got little hairs standing up. So I just think that's fucking great. So right now I kind of just want to keep it rolling, but I also see the value in like, locking it off after a certain amount of time, locking us down and building up to what our pitch will be. We're gonna be pitching to some VCs in about 4 weeks, and we'll have a whole bunch of shit to take on then. Some of you would have seen, we've got Antonio, our game dev. He's working with the stuff that Jeff and Charkin have done. Jimmy's just started on Friday. Just kind of brought him in on Friday, but he'll be starting on Monday doing a bunch of other shit too. And we've still got Tristan to start. These guys are... Each one of the 4 of our main artists are so exceptional. Just go look at their stuff. They're as good as any artist on any project in the NFT space on any chain, and we've got 4 of them. That's why we just can't let this go, and why we're going to show everyone what we can do with those people. Our game dev was a 3D artist before he became a game dev. Our CTO, Andy, you've seen him build a whole island from scratch in Unreal, all on his own. These guys have the tech skills, and then you've got Harlan just killing it with graphic design support. You've got Lukey in there just being our party boy, Onslaught, Nifty Boy, Pac-Man, Buddha Man. We've got Diggy, fucking all-star Diggy, my right-hand man, just holding it down for me with everyone in there in the Discord. I know I went and forgot some people, I'm sure. But all my Ogren are just absolute killers, and my teammates are just honestly, it's so cool. It makes me, as I said, this is supposed to be a weekend off, and I don't want to be away. So on that, a few things. Verification systems coming in. We're using, what's it called, Helioplex or whatever it is. I'm probably mixing that name up with something else. It's kind of like in beta right now, so it's a work in progress, and we're working with that team to make sure that we're getting it all right. So you'll see it kind of jump around a little bit, but that's kind of happening. That's in the process. There's an issue with Rarity. Now, I explained this a little bit in the chat, but just for everyone, right before we launched, we had this... I noticed a few things in the naming. You notice there's so much detail that's gone into the naming to work with the story. And I noticed a few things, and we made all these rapid changes in the script so that it appeared as it does, as you see it in the card, which I think is really cool. Unfortunately, in doing that and making those last minute changes, Saba hadn't connected the this is actually my fault, because I should have said this to Saba. This isn't Saba's fault. I take responsibility. But what we were pointing to show class was a different trait. So we'd set up the script before they had the weapons, because the weapons were going to be like an airdrop. So, and then we decided, nah, fuck, we want everyone to have the weapon. And that is your class, like that's your class. But before that, it was based on facial expression, weirdly enough. So what's happened is that the rarity isn't aligned with class at the moment, and it needs to be. So our fix is that we're going to have to do some things manually, but we're also going to do some re-roll stuff. So those of you who want to keep your base score, the base score being that number, it's between 1 and 5. For those who, or 0 and 5, for those who want to keep theirs because they think it's really cool, then we can keep it. We've just got to adjust the individual numbers so that they're in line with what the particular class that you are would be. So, instead of strength being a certain amount, it might end up being wisdom that's a certain amount. We just have to do the readjustment, and the base score stays the same. For everyone else, if you got a shitty roll, and I think it's Taeyog, or there's a few people who are like, fuck, man, I've got a dunce. Poor Taeyog, it was like, fuck, he got a 2 or 3, and he just kept getting like a shitty stat deck. So you'll have the chance to re-roll. So if you want to try your hand, and this goes for anyone, even if you've got a higher one, if you want to have a go at a re-roll with the proper class, then you'll have that chance. Visual is going to stay the same. We're going to re-roll the non-visual attributes. So if you guys remember back to the attribute video, there's ranges within each kind of attribute relative to your class. Because obviously some classes are going to be better at certain things. Another really important thing about the attributes, now your visuals will always stay the same on your 2D NFT. Your non-visual attributes, that's a base rating. So the idea for the game is that you will increase from the base rating, and our hope is that we can set up a really cool system where actually there is consequences, both positive and negative, for your actions, but that you can never go below your base rating. So let's just say once there's kind of warring mechanics, that if you die, you don't lose your NFT because that would be fucked, but you actually do have some kind of effect. So hopefully this creates like a system of consequences where people just don't want to live in a Gyris where you fucking kill each other all the time, that you really think about whether you want to go to war, whether you want to fight with someone, and what it's worth to you. Because if you go and fucking kill someone from someone else's tribe, then they're not going to be happy with you, and they're going to want to kill you, as is our own existence. And as we see with civilization, if you have the right set of consequences, you hopefully civilize yourself to a place that's safer and more harmonious. So the world will kind of decide how they want to be, but we should set up consequences so it's not just like I kill whoever the fuck I want. Yeah, so anyway, you'll be able to upgrade this shit. That's just the base rating that you can never go below. What else? Yeah, from me going forward, I've said this already, but I'll say it again on here. I've been told by the team to. I'm getting all these messages. I've been told by the team that I need to kind of like find a better balance, and that's certainly true. It's been an incredibly challenging 7 months. Really, really tough, and I feel like actually a big weight off my shoulders post mint. And that's again goes to my team. Sorry, this magpie's going fucking nuts outside. Shut up! Wait. All right. Just coming back and feeling like there's just more people kind of carrying that carrying that shared vision weight, the weight of something so big, is has kind of put me at ease a little bit, and it allows me to do the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Obviously, there's a lot of things that I need to do as a founder and as a creative. But also I have responsibilities to equal playing field, as you guys know. So we're setting up a really good system with the all the paid staff and all the awesome volunteers, and we're kind of working through really sharing responsibilities and but that means I get to, today's a special day for me. Back in December, there was a real heavy push when we thought we were going to launch just the Bora, and it was a really heavy few months, but a really heavy last kind of month leading into December, much like this last period, and it put heaps of strain on my relationship. So me and my girlfriend actually broke up just before Christmas. It was one of the straws that broke the camel's back in terms of the first sort of build up, and I had some burnout around that. We broke up, and it was honestly just like completely related to the project. I was very absent as a partner, and it took a big toll. And so we aren't officially going out, although we very much act like we're going out. We're very much, boyfriend and girlfriend. But she told me to ask her out after all this was finished, after we got through the launch. So I'm going to take her out to a nice dinner. I'm going to spend the rest of the day with her, giving her my time. And why I think that's important is, although I think there's time to really, put a lot of yourself into something like this, and sometimes you need to ask the people around you to make sacrifices with you for something. We've got to remember why we're doing it. I really want the community, the Discord, to be a place where people are sharing their walks in the bush, their time with their family, the real life stuff. I want the same for the metaverse. I don't want it to be a place where you live your life. I want it to be a place that augments your life. I'd love to see like our community just be a place where we all come together around this common vision, but we have these beautiful lives that we want to live and that we want to share. So I don't want to be an example for good things on one side, on just the Gyris side, and not be an example on the side of father and partner and family. I take that stuff really seriously. So I'm going to go do that. So wish me luck. I think it's going to be all right, but take her somewhere nice. And I'm really looking forward to just everything. Yeah, really, really, really stoked. Anyway, that's 20 minutes. You guys listen to me talk all the time. You're fucking awesome. I am no less optimistic. I have not reduced expectations. If anything, I'm emboldened. That feels so strange, but mints keep ticking over. Team is stronger. It's fucking just peace out. I'm gonna have to shave before I go out. All right, I'll send you some photos. I'm gonna get some sweet steak.